Hi guys, in the previous lecture we had seen byte, short, int and long primitive types. In this lecture we will learn about float, double, char and boolean. Let's start with floating point numbers, float and double. As integral type had int as default type, floating point numbers have double as default data type. The float data type is a 32-bit floating point. Float covers a range from this number to this number, both positive and negative. The double data type is 64-bit floating point and double covers a range from this number to this number, both positive and negative. Floating point literals include either a decimal point or one of the following: E or E to add exponential value, that is for scientific notation. We need to suffix the value with F either in lower or uppercase to indicate that it is of float type, or we can suffix it with D or D to indicate it is of double type. But note that D is always optional because the default data type is double only. So for example, 5.27 without any suffix, it's a simple floating point value of double type. D is optional over here. 2.15 E22, this is a scientific notation for the number 2.15 into 10 to the power 22, and this is also double. D is optional over here as well. 2.718F represents a float value. 123.4 E plus 306D, we have used D to indicate that this number is of double type, but over here D is optional because default type is always double. Let us see an example of floating point data types. So float F1 2.718F, and over here F is compulsory because if we are not using F, that means we are indicating that this number is of double type and we cannot store double inside float, so we need to suffix it with F. Similarly, this is the scientific notation for the same number and we have suffixed it with F. This statement declares a double variable D1 and assign a value 123.4 E306. That means 123.4 into 10 to the power 306. Over here D is optional. And this is to store another double value. We are not using F or D over here. Let us run this example. So if you have not saved the file before executing, Eclipse will ask to save the file. Click on OK. So the output is, this statement is printing F1 equal to 2.718. This statement is printing F2 equal to 2.718. Similarly, this statement is printing the value of D1 and this statement is printing the value of D2. Next one is char data type. The char data type is a single 16-bit Unicode character. It has a minimum Unicode value of 0000 and a maximum Unicode value of FFFF. The decimal value corresponding to FFFF is 65535. Each Unicode value is integral value, hence int literal can be assigned to char as well. Note that value should be between 0 to 65535. Let us see some example. So over here the type is char, the variable name is C1, but what we are doing, we are assigning a decimal value of 65 and this is well inside the range of 65535. So what will be the output when we will try to print this value C1? Will it be 65 or a character corresponding to this decimal 65? In the case of char, it will print the character value. Now 65 is a decimal value corresponding to character A. We can verify this value from the same site, unicode-table.com. Click on this Latin A and you will see this is the Unicode value 0041 and this is the decimal value 65. Char C2, you can assign character A within single quote, or you can use the Unicode value corresponding to character A. Following these three statements are assigning character A to C1, C2 and C3. 8377 is the decimal code for Indian rupee symbol. We can verify this easily. Search for currency symbols. Click on it. This is the Indian rupee symbol. The decimal value is 8377 and the Unicode value is 20B9. Let us go back to the example. So decimal value is 8377 for Indian rupee symbol, and the Unicode value is 20B9 for the Indian rupee symbol. So this statement assigns Indian rupee symbol to C4, and this statement assigns Indian rupee symbol to C5. There should not be any error if we are within the range. So the range is 0 to 65535. So if we assign 65535, there will not be any error. But if we provide any out of range value, we will get compilation error. So this statement will definitely give compilation error. Now since each Unicode value is an integral value, and above range 0 to 65535 can be easily accommodated by int type, because the int range is -2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. Hence all the char literal can be easily assigned to int type. For example, I can say int I1 equals to A or int I2 equals to Unicode value for Indian currency symbol. So what will get printed if I try to print I1 and I2? Because this is of int type, so decimal value will get printed. Decimal representation corresponding to character A is 65. We have already seen it. And decimal representation for Indian rupee symbol is 8377. This will print 8377. Let us see this example. So this is the same code we had just seen. C6 is 65535, the last value of the character range, and this should give a compilation error because this is outside range. Let us first see the output for this set. So now this is statement, because C1 is of char type, so it will print corresponding character value only. So corresponding character is A, corresponding character is A, corresponding character for this Unicode value is also A. C4 and C5 both are printing Indian rupee symbol. So there is no error for this statement, but I think there is nothing assigned to this decimal value. We can also assign character value to integral type if the corresponding decimal value falls within the range of the assigning type. So in this case, we are trying to assign the corresponding decimal value to byte type. The byte range is from -128 to 127, and the decimal value corresponding to character A is 65. So this will compile without any error. Similarly, the decimal value for Indian rupee symbol is 8377, and we can assign it easily to int type. Now if we try to change it to byte, we will get error because 8377 cannot be assigned to a byte type. Because this is of integral type, so the output is showing the decimal value. So over here, the decimal value is 65, and for I2, the decimal value is 8377. Last one is Boolean. So a Boolean data type represents two states, true and false. An example is Boolean results equals to false. So this statement declares a variable named result as a Boolean type and assigns a value false to it. Let us see more example. So this statement declares a Boolean variable flag and assigns a value true to it. Now these two will give compilation error because this is not a Boolean literal, and this is also not a Boolean literal because this is within double quotes and it represents a string literal. Let us see example for Boolean type as well. So this statement declares a Boolean variable status and assigns a value true to it. This statement is printing the status variable value after concatenating it with a string. So let us execute this program, and the output is eligible to appear for the exam question mark and then true. So status was replaced with the value true. These two statements will give compilation error because this is not a Boolean literal and this one is also not a Boolean literal. That's it for this lecture. Play around with all the primitive types to have a better understanding. See you in the next lecture. Till then, happy coding.